I can also add this to the list. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of the Showerpodcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and today's topic links a bit to the one of yesterday, but it just got me thinking that it is something that was in my mind for a bit, and I'd like to try to, again, express a bit more about it. So the topic is, it's funny because every time that I've written it, it's in the title. Not always, we had some fun ones, but today's topic is pretty, let's say, self-explanatory. It's experience. And I'll try to, let's say, give you the day-to-day insight that brought me here. And then out of that, we can then maybe try to get something out of it. So to me, the reason that, let's say, I had and I wanted to discuss about this topic was my recent experience in the office. So after winter break, I've been back to the office. I usually, if not almost always, but let's say I work from home, which is absolutely a blessing, and I am absolutely grateful for it. And I try to make the best out of it. Also this, either in the morning or during my lunch break, I try to squeeze it in, since I could do it at the office, at the bathroom in the office, but it might just be a bit more difficult, a bit more noise, not the easiest. Anyway, after going there, I've met all my colleagues. I started exchanging ideas with them, and every time that I do that, and this also has a very strong correlation with people, because I do believe they are, let's say, the engine of this idea, is that talking to them and exchanging ideas increased my level of experience. It opened up the ideas, it just gave me a boost of energy and of drive to do things that otherwise, if I stuck to my normal routine, to my normal plans, to my normal, let's say, list of activities that I need to do, which are needed. So don't get me wrong. Also, all the things that I've just listed come, let's say, from a previous moment of experience where you've built them. But this is exactly what I want to get to. If you look right now at anything that you are doing, any plan, any activity, any boring thing that you might have as of today, they are all a result of a moment in your past where an experience, meeting somebody, going somewhere, doing something, seeing something, getting inspired by something. But either way, they all stem from an experience. It is extremely rare that something that it's important, meaningful, and requires, let's say, your whole attention and effort comes from an internal thought. And even then, I would challenge it that it comes from an outside experience. It comes from a person. In my past, it happened so many times that the moments that brought me to change, moments that I felt like doing something, moments where I challenged, let's say, the status quo in which I was, were always because of somebody or because of something that I've experienced outside of my normal routine that then changed and built something new into my, let's say, old routine. And there is just, I personally believe it's impossible to have a fulfilling and grateful life simply basing your, let's say, your needs, your activities, and your thoughts to, let's say, I don't want to say personal experience because that is also super important. But what I'm trying to explain is that if you only rely on the things you experience on your own, and you do not constantly challenge what you collect on your own with others, you will end up with a very closed and inevitably, let's say, stale and not intriguing, it will not give you the satisfaction that you would get from being challenged by others. And I'm always positive when I talk about those things, and I would like also to, let's say, give you also the other side of the coin. When you challenge your ideas, when you experience something from the outside, your views might get completely obliterated. The moment before that challenge, the moment before that experience, potentially you were happy. You were satisfied with what you were doing, and let's say nobody forced you to go and, let's say, challenge that. Whereas, after you have done it, there is the risk of, let's say, having to shut it all down and start from nothing. And that is absolutely scary, you would say. And I would say you're absolutely right. But that's the point. The point is to use and get the maximum out of these experiences, melt them and fuse them, combine them with what is your view, your personal experience, and create something unique. And that uniqueness and that thing that makes you, you, in both the ways that you do things, the ways that you see life, that you approach people, situations, whatever. Those are the things that then you should bring to someone else. The moment that a friend, a relative, a coworker, or whatever it is, comes to you with a challenge or an experience, okay? So something that they just want to put forward, this is the moment where you should take, let's say, this unique and personal thing that you have built and use that to be able to, again, leave a bit of you within the other person so that you will create a chain of events that will be, let's say, unique from that specific interaction that that person has had with you. I am a huge believer of the fact that whoever it is, in positive and negative, will leave an impact on you and will enrich your, let's say, your experiences. And the moment that, again, I mean, it is very close to what I've said also in the previous episode, but the moment that you get something from that and you bring it home, that is the moment that, let's say, you will truly make your personal view and your personal experiences yours. Otherwise, they will either be reflections of what you see outside of you, or you'll just end up staying with something that doesn't really give you much. And again, that would be really a waste. So go out, have new experiences, and yeah, make them yours. This was episode 16 of the Shower Podcast, and see you at the next one.